Well, hi and welcome to my shop. And here with me, in voice, is Scotty.
We're on the air.
Yeah, I'm putting you right near the microphone, so don't be screaming.
Okay.
But, Scotty phoned me up to talk a bit about the PYE radio, and I thought, well, let's look at it together, and what we're focused on is this motorboating thing. We already made an interesting observation, so I thought, hey, let's run the video. And next Tuesday we're going to be on, right, Scott?
Yeah. What? You know what radio we're going to work on, or we're going to do that one tube or that regenerative? Are we?
The 3-tube 1920s radio. Yeah, we're going to carry on. I'm not doing anything to it.
Yeah.
So we can carry on right where we left off with that. It'd be Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Toronto time, Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on Hangouts on the air. Yeah, I can't believe it. I actually just plugged myself. Man. Okay, so here's what we observed. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this is these two settings. This one, motorboats, and this one are supposed to be gramophone settings. You know what, Scott, and what would be interesting about that is if it's just the audio portion of the radio operating, and in one setting it motorboats, the other one it doesn't, there's a big hint there as to what's causing the motorboating. A little bit of investigation, we could probably find it. But when I check the phono input, okay, so this is the non-motorboating one. Oh yeah, okay. So that is definitely the phono input. And we'll now set it to the motorboating one. That, no input. And the strangest thing of all is, if there is only one phono setting, it would be the last setting. This is the last setting. So that, and I don't think there's any, well, you can't hear it because of the stuff coming out of the speaker.
Well, you did mention in one of the videos there you thought there might be a wiring error on that switch. I wonder if there's possibility that motorboating is because it's wired in a way that's causing a feedback rather than letting the input come in.
Well, you know, I hate these switches. It'd have to be pretty painful to go through them, and well, I've been through much of a couple of them already, just by looking at other things, but to go through them again.
Have you been able to determine for sure, does it motorboat in one of the positions the radio operates?
Sure, but I'll just prove that. So we're in the last phono, next last phono, top band. No, this would be back to the radio. There's the motorboating. Go another step. Better motorboating. And radio. Okay, so there's two spots the radio works. First and second. And that was the on the knob we were looking at what those said. FID BRI. Then the next one was MEL, mellow, or whatever, and then SW, and those two. So I mean, I think as long as I've had this radio, this part has never worked right. That's a weird sound.
I wonder if before you got the radio, somebody tried to modify that tone control to give it maybe more bass and increase the feedback, and it's to the point where it, that you're getting feedback, but bass feedback is going to be instead of the squeal you'd get with high frequency feedback.
Another thing I was going to read up on motorboating on a couple of things and see if that didn't give me a hint as to where to look.
Well, yeah, because it seems to be motorboating in the audio part rather than motorboating in the RF. Like if you had an oscillation in the AVC, you'd get a weird kind of motorboating in the RF end of it. But from what I've watched on your videos there, it seems like this is in the audio section only. Or can you put a scope on the AVC line and see if it's going crazy when this motorboat happens?
Yeah, I can do that. Say we should switch to Hangouts on the air, but maybe a little too close to dinner time just now.
Right.
Big black clip lead here somewhere.
Hey, did you see the email I sent you?
Well, that's always a hard question to answer.
I sent you a picture of the radio I bought at that flea market this morning.
Oh, that's right. You went to the radio flea market. You didn't video it, did you?
No.
Okay, we're ready to scope this guy. So I got the scope ground right on the chassis. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wonder where the lead should go on the grid of what would be the least disturbing one.
Weren't they all connected together?
The first three are
First three?
AVC'd. Probably V3, probably the further away you get from the start of the radio. So I'll try to pick it off at V3. V3. And V3, 6SK7. The grid on a 6SK7. 6SK7, and the grid is 4. Pin 4 of the 6SK7, which is V3, which is located right in the middle of the radio. Right there. Just right there. What did I say the grid was? It was 3, wasn't it? Are you with me on this, Scott?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't have the schematic though, so I can't really help you that way.
You gotta look in. The schematic doesn't carry 1, 2. Oh, that can't be the case. Because 1, 2, and 3 are grounded. Ah. What the heck happened there? 6SK7. Grid is 4. Come on, Scott. Grid is 4. Well, I can't get away with that because other people are watching. So this would be the grid. I'm shutting the radio down by clipping onto it. Would you hope to see just a nice clean line?
Well, if you see, you know, the motorboating when the motorboating happens.
Okay, let's try
Right.
that. Let's try
You can, or you know, at least you confirm the motorboating's not getting back into the AVC.
We should see if this is even varying with the signal. Uh-oh. It's not changing with that. It's not a good sign. Okay, let's make a motorboat. Oh, it just cleaned right up. That's interesting. Okay, so in the two gramophone positions, the ADC just cleans right up. Now there's some signal on it. Very high frequency signal on it. There, it's pretty high. Nice, beautiful sine wave at some high frequency. You'll have to watch this video, Scott, to see what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, well, if you're in the photo position, I guess it really doesn't matter what the ABC is doing as far as the radio is concerned, because you won't hear anything. I was just wondering if that motorboating, while it was happening, was getting onto the ABC.
No, it doesn't seem to make any difference at all.
Okay, then it's pretty much isolated to the audio section, I guess then.